Good deal. Well, 2 days ago, we needed a strong hired hand, right? And yesterday, we needed a smart hired hand. And today, we need a brave hired hand. Who's brave? Really brave. You right there. Yes. Come on. Now, you sure you're brave? You're not going to get afraid on me, right? What's your name?
Leo.
Leo, I'm glad you can make it. Were you here last night, Leo? Yeah? What did you like the best about last night?
The chicken.
The chicken. Okay, well, we're going to talk about that a little bit, Leo. Okay, but we got to get everybody up to speed right now. You guys wouldn't believe the day I had today. It's just incredible. We had a busload of kids come out to our place. They're having a field trip on my Hummer. And it was just going awesome. They came off the bus and they said, hey, welcome to the farm. The farm's a dangerous place. We got to follow the rules or somebody might get hurt. So let's review the rules. Let's review the rules that the teachers taught. You know what one of the rules was?
Safety first.
There you go. Exactly right. She said, there's a cow yard. Stay out of it. There's a pasture with a bull. Stay out of it. There's an electric fence going all the way around everything. Don't touch it. And don't climb the silo. And stick together, and we'll have fun, right? Sounds good? And they all knew the rules. It was great. And I brought them to the cows, and the cows, they try and lick you. You know what you can do? You can grab their tongue and pull it out a couple of times. It feels like sandpaper. The kids like that. Yeah. And we showed them where we milk the cows, or the cows went, the milk goes into the jar and into the bulk tank. Showed them the baby calves, and they drink out of a bottle like this. It's huge. And then we showed them the pigs. We showed them the ducks. And then we brought in the chicken coop, and the chickens, they're running all over with the peepers and stuff, and the cats and the dogs, kids having fun. And then we answered the age-old question, why did the chicken cross the playground? You know?
To get to the other slide.
Yeah, very good. And we were in the chicken coop, and we pulled out the egg where they laid their eggs, and Billy, he raised his hand and he said, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
Why is that?
Because God created winged fowls, not the egg, just the winged fowls.
Very good, very good. And I was just going to say that. And the teacher spoke up and she said, well, that's a really good question, Billy. And people try and make it harder than it is. And she said the egg came first. She said lizards came from eggs, and reptiles come from eggs, and reptiles lived millions of years ago. Millions of years before birds came along. Do you believe that?
Kinda.
Yeah. Well, you know what God said? He made the birds on day 5, and He made the land animals on day 6. Okay? So did the birds come first, or the lizards come first? The what?
The birds?
Okay, now it's your time to be brave. If you heard somebody saying, basically she's calling God a liar, what do you think you'd say?
Read the Bible down.
Very good, very good. But you know what Billy said? She said that lizards lived millions of years before birds, and what Billy said, he's all wide-eyed and innocent. He goes, really? He goes, were you there? And she goes, no, I wasn't there. And then Billy says, well, how do you know? And that's a real good question, boys and girls. When you're being taught stuff, you say, how do you know? That's an excellent question, especially when you hear millions or billions of years. How do you know? And the teacher said, because scientists have studied it, and they know what they're talking about, and that's what they say. And then Billy, he's all wide-eyed and innocent. He goes, were they there? And she goes, no, nobody was there. And then he goes, well, how do they know? And I was just about ready to say something. And then, you hold this. All right. And then I heard this kid scream from over there. He's going, ah. You know what happened? Johnny went over to the electric fence and he grabbed it. He's just shaking around like a rag doll on a bucking bronco and going, ah. So when you ever touch an electric fence? No, never have? Yeah, have you? Is it a fun thing to do? No. They get a jolt of electricity right down to the ground through your feet. It's terrible, right? And so he's grabbing it. We finally get him off, and you know what? He was a mess. He was crying, tears coming down, just crying like crazy, could hardly breathe. He had those snot bubbles coming out of his nose. He was just, we could just agree that Billy's not having a good day, right? Yeah, but not a good day. You know whose fault it was for Billy not to have a good day? It was, or Johnny. Johnny's the one who grabbed it. You know why Johnny's having a bad day? Whose fault it is? It's Johnny's fault. He didn't listen to instructions. He chose not to listen to instructions. Was it smart to wander off? No. Was it smart to grab the electric fence? No. Was it smart not to listen to instruction? No. So there's something I hope Johnny learned today, and I hope you guys carry this thing with you the rest of your life. Life's hard. If you're stupid, it's twice as hard. Right? You don't want to be stupid like John. And there's blessings for obeying too. I almost didn't bring these and show you this, but these kids are 9 and 10. This is a 9-year-old. Because he listened to instructions, I could bring him onto the river. Because I knew he'd do what I told him, because if he didn't do what I told him, he could get hurt. And I'm just showing you these kids because there's blessings for those who there's a verse for this too. Let's see. Good understanding give favor, but the way of the transgressor is hard. That's the Bible. You don't want to be a transgressor. Okay, there's blessings for listening and blessings for obeying. There's so many things that can be done if you listen to instructions. And now the whole world opens to you. Because I couldn't bring them down there if they weren't to listen. You understand? And it says, every child is known by his doing, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. So guess what? Be right. You're known by what your actions are. Do you think you're a good one? Are your actions good? Can people trust you? Or are you like Johnny? They got to watch you. They can't trust you. Something to work on, because someday you're going to want the dad's car. If you can't trust it, you ain't get it. And so that's all you little kids. When the next time you think of disobeying, think of Johnny and those snot bubbles. You don't want to do that. Listen, and there's blessings. Okay, Pastor Joe.